Alright, hello everybody, Skyrit here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now, I already did a whole video on this one, depending on whether I put it up or not, that's on me. If you want to see it, if I have not, let me know in the comments, first and foremost. But, we're talking about Hero's Journey. I pretty much did a rundown of all of these things, and how to progress and how these are benchmarks for your progress as newer players especially. This is something to keep in mind and track along the way and get rewards along the way as well. Now what I'm going to go over in this one is a refresher course on this event right here, the zone event that can only be completed in the Dreadlands. It is the Sentinel stand, and you have to do it 3 times for chapter 3. I'm going to go ahead and head there now, because I always laugh at this. Let me see if it'll work for me. It didn't work before, and I've always had to just manually teleport myself there. Let's see if it'll do it this time. You're on camera, game. Are you gonna, Yep, explore to complete this goal. Explore to complete this goal. So it won't auto-path you. Even if you have it unlocked, even if you've been there a million times, it will not auto-path you. So where we have to go from Westmart, well, wherever you're at. Southern Dreadlands is where you need to go. You have to be in at least Hell 1 difficulty to complete this one. I'm in Inferno 4, as you can see, but for whatever reason, it says it right down here. So you have to at least be at that difficulty level 20, Paragon, etc. So anyway, click Southern Dreadlands, click on the Gully of Madness waypoint, and we're going to make our way there. And then I'll give a rundown of the gameplay of it. It's a tower defense thing. You cannot use any of your abilities or skills to attack monsters. It is tower defense. So I'm going to show my preferred method of how I stack things up. Alright, let me just clear a path here, get to where I need to be. Clear all this trash out of the way. Alright, here we are. So here is the Shard Storm, is what you need to enter. As you can see on the map from the Gully of Madness waypoint, you go all the way right here to this little red portal on the map, which is right here. And now this is where the fun begins. As soon as you enter, it will start underway. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so the pathing is always different every time. I put an energy tower down right away, and then I will go and put a flame tower right here and then be done with it. Now, what the energy towers do, they generate, of course, energy, which is what you need to build other towers. You have a limited number of up to 10 towers at a time, but nonetheless, I like to, as soon as you get 500 energy, you can put down another energizing tower. The very first wave here, I try to load up on as many of these as possible. So I am generating energy like crazy. Now I know how these work. If and for whatever reason, I always pick the 2 top towers are first. Here we go. I'm going to start putting energizing towers as fast as I can. As soon as I reach 500, I put another one. What that flame tower is doing is it is taking out mobs in that particular lane that it showed. So it's doing work, and that's why I'm getting a lot more energy faster. However, I am also helping myself out by doing this. There we go. Now, that will bring me at 7 to 10 towers. And now a new monster type will appear. Oh, we got the big boys already. Wonderful. Gust towers, it suggests, because they are weak to it. I put a level 2 down right now. So there's a gust tower. They cost a lot. And unfortunately, I'm getting the heavies early. Never really liked these ones, getting them that early on, but nonetheless, it all depends on which mobs you're going to get. Here they are, very slow, but they take a lot of damage. So I try to put down at least 2 gust towers. See, now I'm at 8 of 10. However, my energy is very low because these are very costly. I could try and put down another energy tower for right now while I'm doing this, which might not be a bad idea. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one too. So I have 2 level 2s now, and I'm going to leave it cook. I'm going to let that go. This will be the next path where the next set of mobs will appear. And anytime that this first line shows up over here, this will be the guaranteed next one, which is why I put all the energizing towers down below here, because I will wait to dismantle them later when I need to put down more offensive towers. But for right now, I'm letting that go. I'm letting those gust towers do their job for what they're up against, which is the big heavy mobs. And they even tell you, like I said, you've seen it there, it said suggested gust towers. Now we're over here. What do we have coming in? I have saved up lightning towers it is suggesting, because these are the high speed. This one I'm going to crank up a bit more right away early, because these guys can slip through pretty fast, and I want these to be juiced up. See, there they go already. It took 2 tower zaps to stop them, because we're already into wave 3. Alright, so there's that. Now I need these to get... I need more energy, but I am maxed out on my amount of towers that I can use. This should be strong enough to hold currently. So I'm going to go ahead and walk away. I did notice... let's go ahead and upgrade this one to a 3, and this one to a 3. Now we're really hurting ourselves here, but nonetheless, we're on wave 3. I need to let the energy build, so I'm just going to let the towers do their work. And this whole process, of course, by having this set up this way, is to make sure that this right here is what you're defending. And if you get it within, I think you can go down to like 90% on its life remaining and still get 3 chests. This is what you want. To get the maximized rewards here, this is what you want. Now, while that's going on, I am going to make my way down towards here and just keep my energy building up as the latest as I can do it. Now, whenever you go and dismantle these towers, you will get energy for them, however much they cost to build, so you will get that energy back. I'm just letting this build until the very last second, because I know what's coming next, and it will be the mobs that have the shields that you need the bolt caster tower defense items to use to fight them with. So that's going to be this pathing, so I'm going to immediately get rid of that. I'm going to put down a bolt caster. I am going to crank this all the way up to level 4. The maximum level that you can. I'm going to break this one down as well and put down another bolt caster and build it up. So now I can let these cook, get me my energy from holding this line down. I will be getting, now I have to defend 3 different sides. I need to build these up some more. So we're going to go ahead and hit that one up. That's to a 4 now. I'm going to go ahead and check over here. I was a little concerned with how we were holding over here. Get this one to a 4. The lightning towers are a little bit cheaper. The bolt casters are the cheapest to upgrade. The lightning towers are second. The gust towers are the most expensive. Now on these bugs is what I refer to them as. When you get to a level 4 lightning tower, you will zap them and stun them at level 4, which makes it very nice. So that lane should be fine on wave 4 here. We're going to go ahead and boost this one up now to a level 4. Still holding. The gust towers move a little bit slower. However, they are still very effective in their wind shear attack. And they do have a pushback. And now we just play it by ear. I'm still leaving in a fair amount of energy towers left here. As you can see, here's the bolt casters doing their job. These things are nice because they are on a swivel. I really do like the bolt casters because they spin, but they're mainly used for taking out the shielded enemies. So we're holding very strong. I'm up to 13,000 plus now on my energy reserve, so I'm just going to go ahead and let that go. And this is the final wave. Now what I do here, I will go ahead and I know the gust towers over here sometimes have a little bit of a problem holding it down, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a flame tower here and just build it up right now because I can. Now the next wave is about to start, and I'm not always feeling so secure about this side over here. It will probably hold well enough, but I will go ahead and remove another one because I need another tower slot there. And just for good measure, I will probably put one more lightning tower here, or I could have put it here. Either way, this is just to make sure they don't reach any further. There we go. There's that one. Same thing down here. I could remove the final one here, which I don't think I needed to, but here we go. I put in a bolt caster. So now this is a triangle of death. They are not getting through this at all. So now I can just go back to the center and stand right here. There will be a blacksmith that will appear at the end of the run here, at the end of this wave, and I'll just wait it out. Now I could actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let my familiar pick up the stuff here. Now, kind of pick up all, at least as much as that I can, the items now. Okay, there we go. Let me just kind of, because you will have a hour timer after the end of this. It will say, oh, return here, which I'll show you in a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. Should be just about done. The Gusters take the longest to finish off the big boys over here. You're the only one left remaining. I'm going to go ahead and grab that right now. He's about ready to drop. As soon as that one drops, we will get... And we're done. Victory! Victory! Victory. Oh, and look at this. I got 2 legendary items. 3! Oh, I got 3. I managed to get 3 legendary items from this event. So it is definitely worth doing on daily. Now, the next thing here, here's the blacksmith. I'm going to go ahead and talk to them and go like this. Now this happens to be a Sunday of which I'm recording this particular video going over this, so I'm going to let these go to my mailbox in game because I have shredded enough in my loyalty bonus for the week and I am capped out. I'm waiting until the following reset for the week so that I can start, you know, shredding and dismantling essences, legendary items again, the trash ones anyway, that is, for the reset of the week so I can start working towards my loyalty bonus again. I'll say this again, and I would definitely like this to be suggested to the devs for anybody that can bend their ear just a little bit. Remove the loyalty weekly cap. The loyalty bonus on the weekly cap. Remove it. Or at least double it. At least, at the very, very, very least, double it, okay? It's been a huge issue, and I'm not going to let that go, and hopefully, that will be along the lines of the next quality of life thing that we might see, hopefully, soon, instead of waiting 2.5 years for a lot of the ones that we got that we've been asking for since the beginning of the game. Okay? Okay, that was a little side tangent there, but nonetheless, so that's my theory, and that's why I am going to do this. I'm just going to let these sit here. They will get sent to my in-game mailbox and sent to me, which I will leave. As you can see here, I have a couple waiting for me already because I capped out for the week. So that's why I am not claiming them until the next weekly reset. That's the ploy here. All right, so anyway, now on this, back to the Sentinel stand one time. As you can see here, the towers will continue to fight the attacking monsters. Return once all monsters have been cleared to claim rewards. So make sure, for one, you're doing this, you know, so you can let this passively run in the background. So if anything, when you're logging into the game to play, you might want to hit this up first. You might want to hit this up first, knock it out, and then you'll get an hour timer, okay? It will go passively. When you return, it will also give you experience. So you will also get a significant amount of experience for the time gain. Well, depending on what your experience gain is, will be affecting how much experience you will get on your bar here below. I won't be getting that much because I am at 10% deficit. So that is what it is. It's fine. But you will get experience for when you return here, and you will have a lot more items to go around and walk through all the lanes to claim. There won't be any mobs left after the hour is completed, but for right now, as you can see, I'm still generating more stuff on the ground, more items to pick up, etc., and experience. So this is another passive way to get gear and experience. So it is definitely worth doing, like I said one last time, on a daily basis. As you can see here, this is a really good highlight, honestly. This is a really, really good highlight. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And, yeah. Also, probably do... You won't see it, but I know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and salvage all the junk. We're going to leave through the exit, sure. Oh, look, those are actually through the portal. That's interesting. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and leave those behind. We're going to go back to West March, and then I'll see them sent to my mailbox. So, there we go. Well, there you go. That's it. That is the Sentinel stand. I wanted to do, again, a rehash on that from start to finish. The mobs will not be in those particular lanes every time. That is just one example. It's going to be randomized. However, they do suggest obviously which towers to put down and which ones to use that are the most effective against certain mobs in each lane. I just wanted to show again the most efficient way, I feel anyway, is by loading up the very first wave early on with as many energizing towers as you can to generate, so you have a surplus of energy at all times and be more ready to go for each wave as they unfold. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, again, I've done videos on this in the past before. If you haven't seen them already, this is definitely a refresher, and for the sake of the fact that it is in our hero's journey. I completed it just now. I was at 2 of 3 before I started, and I'm at now 3 of 3. You can only do this one time a day, so keep that in mind as well. I'm going to go claim that. We're good to go. These will be just time-gated stuff here. I'm a little bit behind on my bounties, which is not really difficult for me to do. I'll knock those out soon enough here. And then we'll move on to the next chapter and start chipping away at these things, which these were going to be a little bit more difficult to progress with because this is time-gated stuff, benchmarked stuff, etc. As a free-to-play, my combat rating is a little bit harder to amass, but it's still feasible. And as you can see, these are Inferno 5 things, so yeah. It's just one of those things that we'll get to eventually. And we don't have Chapter 5 and 6 yet because, well, obvious reasons. The devs are benchmarking our progress overall across every server before they introduce the next ones. That's how that works. So anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world. And far as always, take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. That's all we can do. If you made it all the way to the end, of course, or if you made it way at the very beginning of the video, I still appreciate you as always for making it all the way to the end. And of course, share, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff for the YouTube algorithms. I do greatly appreciate it because that will help push the video out to more viewers, so on and so forth. Thank you for your time again. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, see ya.